Good morning, students. Good morning, Zoya. Good morning. Can you hear me? Looks like you cannot hear me, students. Open your cameras, okay?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
beta.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, can you add me in the D group?
Are you still not there, Sarthak?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I am with my another number.
Okay,
Ma'am,
okay.
I am also
Now,
not added in D group.
all right, beta. All right. I'll just add you.
Morning,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good morning. A very good morning.
Ma'am, can I take attendance?
Rishabh, in this period I will take, but Rishabh, you're not sending me the attendance. You didn't send me yesterday also. Have you
Okay,
taken
ma'am.
attendance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, click a picture and send it to me on my personal number, on my personal wall.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I will send after this class.
No, send it right now.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm taking attendance right now. Till then you can send. Okay, who wants to be added in D group?
Ma'am, I also want to. I am Sarthak Agrawal.
Sarthak
Ma'am,
Agarwal. Okay, wait.
I am also not added in D group.
Who take your name?
I'm Zoya Fatima.
Zoya Fatima. Okay, Sarthak 4th B I have added. And then Zoya Fatima is not added. Yes. Zoya Fatima, now there are two numbers. Which one you want me to add? Family is my lifeline. This one? It's showing two numbers. Shall I add both the numbers, beta? Okay, I have added. Anybody else wants to be added? All of you now open your cameras. Let me take attendance. Hurry up. What is the date today? 26th. Okay, Rishabh Kumar is present. Rishabh, you were present yesterday?
Yes, ma'am, in all days. I was present.
In all days you were present. Then let's come to Stuti Khandelwal. Stuti, you were also present all days.
Yes, ma'am.
Harsh Patel, what about you? Are you also present now in all the days?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hurry up, children, call out your names. Let's finish this attendance. Athar, you
Ma'am,
were absent. Athar, were you absent in any of the days?
no, ma'am.
No, fine. Karthik Kumar, what about you? Are you also regularly present?
Yes, ma'am.
Manas Garg. Is Manas Garg attending classes? Was he present yesterday?
Ma'am, yesterday Nandini is also present.
Okay, yesterday Nandini was also present. What
And
about
ma'am, I am
Pratyaksh Rathi? You were present all days. Did you take any leave, Pratyaksh?
no, ma'am.
All right. Then who else is here? Athar, Rishabh, Sarthak. Okay, let's come to Sarthak. Sarthak, are you also present these days or have you taken any leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Present. And what about
Yes,
Shirsh?
ma'am.
Shirsh was present yesterday. Rishabh, have you sent me the attendance, beta?
Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am. Ma'am, give me 5 minutes. I will send you.
My God, why are you taking so long, beta? Click a picture and send it. Okay, everybody take out your social studies copies and books.
Yes, ma'am, I am bringing.
Devansh Verma. Devansh Verma, you were present yesterday? Devansh, open your camera. Harsh, open your camera. Kartik
No,
Kumar,
ma'am.
open your camera, all of you. Devansh, you were absent yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what were we doing? See, you're not listening to me. Harsh, Devansh, Kartik, open your cameras. Everybody hurry up and open your cameras, beta. Let's begin the class. Have we started the chapter reading? Did we start domains of the earth reading?
Yes, ma'am. We had started, but we are not finished.
Good morning, beta. Good morning, Mishti. Mishti, you were present yesterday?
No, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Ma'am, yesterday I was present.
okay. So when were you absent?
Ma'am, ma'am, I am absent on Thursday.
Thursday. You were absent on Thursday. Okay.
Ma'am, on all classes.
In all classes, you were absent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everybody just wait. Okay. All of you children take out your social studies copy. Oh, sorry, book. And tell me where were we? Till where have we done, Stuti? Stuti beta, till where have we read?
Ma'am, we had read till it was fair.
Atmosphere. Okay. Now who will read? Whose turn is it? Manas Garg.
Hydrosphere.
Hydrosphere. Okay, so we have to start. We have completed hydrosphere.
Yes, ma'am, we have to start from water cycle.
Water cycle. Okay, Manas Garg beta, start reading from water cycle. Everybody open your cameras. Karthik, beta go wash your face. Hurry up. You are still in sleep. Mishti, open your camera. Yashraj, open your camera. Devansh, all of you open your cameras and be active.
Ma'am, biosphere.
No, beta, you have to read from the water cycle. The water cycle is the process from there.
The process through which water changes its forms in nature is known as the water cycle. When the sun's rays heat up the water in ponds, lakes, rivers, seas, and oceans, the water evaporates to form water vapor. The water vapor rises, and as it comes in contact with cool air, it changes into tiny drops of water forms forms clouds. This is called condensation. Condensation. When the clouds become too heavy, the drops of water fall down as rain or snow. This is known as precipitation.
Precipitation.
The hydrosphere is important as it supports life. Water is important for the growth of plants and the
Water
cultivation.
is important for?
Mm,
Yes, Manas?
Ma'am, ma'am, this is what written, ma'am, after the
Beta, just spell it out. What is the word? Tell me the spellings.
Cultivation. Ma'am,
Cultivation.
exact
It's cultivation.
of crops. It is also important for the earth's
Favorable.
favorable climate.
Okay. Now listen. Everybody pay attention to what I'll say. Everybody look here on the screen. Yes. Now what is water cycle? See, you have seen, you have studied in science that water, how do we see water in its natural form? It comes in liquid form. It is seen in liquid form. Now, if we heat up the water, what happens? Water vapors start rising, right? So it changes into gaseous form. It takes the form of gas. Now, when we cool down this water, when we cool down the water vapors, that process is called condensation. If we freeze the water, what happens? It changes into solid shape, isn't it? It changes into ice. So we have seen that water is in liquid form, it is in gaseous form, gas state, and it is also in the solid form, right? So what happens is in the nature, these things take place naturally. Now, when these processes take place naturally in water, in the nature, it is called the water cycle. What is it called? The water cycle. Now, what happens? Yes, what happens is the sun's rays heat up the water bodies. We have rivers, seas, oceans, lakes, and so many other water bodies. Now, sun's rays heat up the water. Water starts getting evaporated. The water vapors start rising. Okay, water starts evaporating. Now, when these water vapors start to rise, they come in contact with the cool air. Water vapors come in contact with what? With the cool air. These, very good. These water vapor turn into tiny drops of water. What happens? This water vapor then turns into the tiny drops of water. This process is called condensation. Water cycle is made up of three processes. What three processes? First, evaporation takes place, then condensation takes place. Then what happens after condensation? The clouds get formed. When these clouds become heavy, they become very heavy. So it starts raining. It starts raining. Now it rains in the form of liquid or snow. It forms in the form of water, or sometimes we have also seen snowfall and hailstorm. Yes, have you seen hailstorm? What is hailstorm? Can anybody tell me in Hindi what is hailstorm? Have you heard the word ole girna?
Yes, ma'am.
Ole.
Yes,
How many of you
ma'am.
have heard?
Ma'am, I heard. Ma'am, I
Yes.
heard. Even too.
Yes.
Ma'am, I
Ole.
have seen.
Ole in English is called hailstorm. So either it rains in the form of water or it rains in the form of snow or hailstone. This process is called precipitation. When clouds become too heavy, the water starts to fall down. The water starts coming down in the form of rain. Okay? Clear to everyone? See, I'll explain you again. Water cycle is the process when water changes its form naturally in the nature. When water changes its form, from liquid it becomes gas, from gas it becomes solid. Okay? From solid again it becomes liquid, like that. So this cycle keeps on going, keeps on repeating. When sun rays heat up the water, which is in liquid state, the water gets changed into gaseous state. How? Water vapors start rising. This process is called what? Evaporation. No, when water vapor starts rising, when sun rays heat up the water, what happens? Okay, children, see, in science also, I'm sure you must have done this experiment. When you heat up normal water, what happens? When you keep water in a pan on gas stove and you light the gas stove, what happens? Water starts getting evaporated.
Yes, ma'am.
Water
It's
vapor
coming.
starts rising. Water vapor
Yes, ma'am.
starts rising. So what is this
Yes.
process called? This process is called evaporation.
Evaporation.
Now, in nature, what happens? Sun does this work. Sun acts like its stove, gas stove, and then water starts rising. Water vapor starts rising. We cannot see those water vapor, right? Can we see those vapors? No, we cannot see. Now, this water vapor comes in contact with the cool air. The air that blows, or even if it doesn't blow, when vapors are very hot, they rise up and they come in contact with cool air. What happens? These vapors change into tiny drops of water. Okay. Now see, if you heat up water in a pan and you cover up that pan, and after some time you lift up that plate, what do you see? We see droplets of water on that plate. Have you seen that? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you have done it in your activity. So what happens? This process is called condensation. Then this water vapor change into tiny drops of water and clouds are formed. What happens? Clouds are formed. These clouds, when they become very heavy, it starts to rain. The clouds burst and it starts to rain. Okay? After it rains, what happens? The process of raining, when clouds become heavy, this rain is the process of precipitation. Okay? Now it can rain in any form. It can rain in the form of hailstone, snow, or water. Is that clear? Because children,
Yes, ma'am.
you will get this question of water cycle. It is a very important question. You should know how water cycle takes place. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Then what happens
So, ma'am,
with now hydrosphere? We have studied this in hydrosphere. Where does water cycle take place? In which domain? In hydrosphere. Does it take place in lithosphere? Water
No,
cycle
ma'am.
takes
No,
does it
ma'am.
does it take place in atmosphere? No.
No,
Water
ma'am.
is important. Where water is included, it takes place in hydrosphere. Then hydrosphere is a very important domain. Now, why it is important? It supports life on earth. If there is no water, there is no life. All of us know this thing, right? There is no water, there is no life. Water is important for growth of plants and cultivation of crops. Do you think crops can grow or plants can grow without water? Will we
No,
will
ma'am.
we be able to eat our normal food, the daily food that we eat?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We get it from crops, so it is not possible. It is very important for the cultivation of crops. It is also favorable for earth's it is also important for earth's favorable climate. Now what is favorable climate? Favorable is the climate that favors everyone, that is good for everyone, in which every living being is comfortable. Okay, otherwise, if there would be no water, the temperature would rise very, very high and we all will not be able to survive. Can we survive? Now in summers also when the temperature goes up till 50, it is so difficult to survive, right? Isn't it very hot? We feel very hot and we can't stay out in the sun for long in summers. So if water will not be there, we will not be able to survive only. That is why we say water is important for Earth's favorable climate. Is it clear to all of you? Show me a thumbs up if it is clear. Anyone has any doubt? Any doubt to anyone?
Ma'am, I have sent.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, beta Rishabh. Thank you. Then let's come on to atmosphere. Samya Alifia, beta. Yes.
Ma'am, I am not able to submit my notebook because I am out of station.
Okay, beta. Okay. Rest, how many of you have submitted your notebooks?
Ma'am, I will submit after classes.
Ma'am, Mr. Mishra not submit because I am on Agra.
You are,
Ma'am,
I'm in Agra, not on Agra. I'm in Agra. Okay. And who else? No
Ma'am, my
one?
mother. Ma'am, I am not to submit my notebooks.
Okay. Anyone in this class has submitted his or her notebook? Anyone has submitted? Pratyaksh, you have submitted, beta.
No, ma'am, I have not.
What about, okay, nobody has done. But have you completed your work, children? Are you completing your work?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is there anybody in class whose work
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not complete?
No,
Arav,
ma'am.
Arav Solanki, your work is complete, beta.
Yes.
Kartik Kumar, Yash Raj, your work is complete.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, coming on to the next part, that is atmosphere. Samya, beta, read out the paragraph atmosphere.
Okay, ma'am. The layer of air surrounding the earth is called the atmosphere. We may not be able to see the air, but we can feel it when the wind blows or when the leaf rustles. It is the presence of air that makes life possible on Earth. The atmosphere acts as a blanket which takes in the heat of the sun and stores the warm air, making the Earth livable for us. It also protects the Earth from the sun harmful rays. The atmosphere is made up of serviceable gases like nitrogen and oxygen and has traces of hydrogen, carbon dioxide, helium,
Helium,
and
helium.
helium and argon. All of these gases are required by the living things to live. Humans, animals, and plants cannot live without oxygen. Plants need the carbon dioxide presence in the air to make food.
Okay. Now, children, can you see the air? Has anybody ever seen air in the sky?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No.
ma'am.
But
No, ma'am.
what happens is we can feel it. When it blows, we can feel the air, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
it can be
Yes,
felt.
ma'am.
It can be felt on our own body. Yes, you feel a good breeze when it blows, and it can also be seen or it can also be felt by the rustling of leaves. When the leaves move, then we come to know that the air is blowing, isn't it? Now, our atmosphere, what is our atmosphere? The atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds the earth. What is atmosphere? Everybody speak.
That's
Atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds our earth.
That surrounds the earth. Now, this air protects us. It acts as a blanket. It protects us from the sun's harmful rays. The sun's rays are sometimes very harmful. Why? Because they radiate UV rays that you will study in your higher classes. So sun's rays are harmful sometimes, and what happens is the layer of air protects us from those sun's harmful rays. Okay, done. Now, this air is a mix of different kinds of gases. Now, there's a diagram given. Can you see the diagram, children? A pie chart is given. Yes? Now we see the highest amount of which gas is present in the air through this diagram. Tell me.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Nitrogen is present in the maximum quantity in the air. After nitrogen, which gas is there?
Ma'am, oxygen.
Oxygen. Very good. Nitrogen, oxygen, and then apart from these two gases, we have other gases as well. Which are those gases? Argon, helium, carbon dioxide. Can you read? It's written there. So air
Yes,
is
ma'am.
a mix of various gases. Then,
Hydrogen, dioxide, helium, and argon.
argon. Very good. All these gases are required by living things to live. We all need all these gases. Humans, animals, and plants cannot live without oxygen. Can we live without oxygen?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, we
No,
cannot.
ma'am.
Yes. Plants need carbon dioxide present in the air to make food. Like we cannot live without oxygen, plants cannot live without carbon dioxide. Fine. Is it clear? It's very easy. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds the earth. Which all gases are present in the air? We all know. Carbon dioxide. Yes.
And nitrogen, argon,
Nitrogen, helium, argon.
nitrogen, carbon dioxide.
Very good.
oxygen.
Okay.
And hydrogen, carbon dioxide, helium, and argon.
Very good.
Helium,
Yash Raj Mahajan. Yash beta. Which
Yes,
gas
ma'am.
is used by plants to make food?
Carbon dioxide.
Very good. Carbon dioxide. Human beings need which gas to breathe?
Oxygen.
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 Oxygen. Very nice. Very good. Then, after this, let's come on to biosphere. Yes, Pratyaksh, beta, what are you saying?
Ma'am, can I read biosphere?
Yes, beta, read.
Biosphere. The biosphere is made of the parts of the earth where life exists. All living things require air, water, and land to survive. Thus, the biosphere includes the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Living things are found in land, water, and air. Thus, the biosphere extends over a large area. An ecosystem is a complex community of the living and non-living things functioning as a single unit. The biosphere has many ecosystems.
The biosphere has many ecosystems. Okay. Now what happens? See children, we have studied all three domains: lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. Now, when we study biosphere, what is biosphere? Biosphere is not any different domain. Like atmosphere is air, hydrosphere is water, lithosphere is land. Now, what is biosphere? Biosphere is a mix of all three. Biosphere is nothing new. It is a mix of all three domains, but only that part of these three domains where life exists, where living things can survive. There are parts of the earth, there are parts in the earth where living things cannot survive. Do you think living things can survive underwater? Underwater after a particular depth? No. Do you think that birds in the sky can reach the sky? No, they can also fly to a particular level. They can also fly to a particular height in the sky. Above that height, life does not exist. Why? Because the atmospheric pressure is so high that one cannot breathe over there. You need special instruments to breathe underwater. You need special instruments to breathe above above a particular height in the nature. Everywhere life does not exist. Like we studied in lithosphere, the central part of the earth is core. It is the hottest part. Now, human beings or any living things can live in core. Do you think that they can live in
No,
the
ma'am.
core? No. On which layer of lithosphere do they live? They live on the crust.
Crust.
Only the crust. Life does not survive, life does not exist on magma, on mantle, sorry. It does not exist on core. So there are places in the earth where life does not exist. Biosphere includes only those areas of all three domains where life can take place, where life exists. Is that clear? Biosphere is a mix of all three old domains that we have studied. But which part of these three domains? Where life can exist. What is biosphere? Biosphere is, tell me.
Biosphere is a mixture of all three domains where
Yes,
life exists.
very nice. Where life can exist, where living things can survive. Now, see, all living things require air, water, and land to live. All of us know. Do we need land to live? We need air to live, and we also need water to live. The biosphere includes lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. Living things are found on all three places: land, water, and air. Isn't it? Living things are found on land also, in water also, and in the air also. Thus, biosphere extends over a large area. Biosphere extends over land also. Extends means it spreads. Biosphere spreads over a vast area. What is vast? Large. Okay, what is vast? It means large area. Large area of air, of water, and of land. Now, what is an ecosystem? Ecosystem is a community. It is a community where living things and non-living things live together. They work hand in hand. They act like one unit. Now, we human beings, we are living with other human beings also. But there are non living things also in our life that are very important, that are important to function our life. Okay, isn't it? Don't you have non living things around you which are very important?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is an ecosystem. It is an ecosystem where living things and non-living things function as a single unit. Okay? And in biosphere, there are many ecosystems. There are many ecosystems. Is this chapter clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now children, everybody wait, just give me a minute. Let me share my link of the next class. Till then, what are we going to do? Yes, one of you read out in a nutshell.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, can I choose?
Pratyaksh, you have already read. Kanishka, read.
The four domains of the earth are the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Second one. The outermost layer of the earth is the crust. The middle layer is the mantle, and the innermost layer is the core. Ma'am, after core, their layers are the part of lithosphere. Third point, the hydrosphere consists of all the water bodies on Earth. Fourth one, the water cycle consists of pressure of evaporation, condition, and
Condensation, beta, condensation.
condensation and precipitation. Ma'am, what is this?
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
Yes.
Fifth one. The blanket of air surrounding the earth is the atmosphere. The biosphere is made up of the part of the earth
Where life exists. Fine. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt in this chapter, children? Any doubt?
Ma'am,
Yes.
please explain me again what is the lithosphere?
Beta, lithosphere is now different layers. We have different layers in the earth. Where lithosphere is about land. It is about the solid particles of land. It includes soil, it includes rock. Lithosphere is the place where human beings live. Where do we live? We live on the land. So L for lithosphere, how will you remember it? L for lithosphere, L for land. It consists the solid portion of the earth. Is that fine? Now, what is that solid portion? It is the soil, it is the rocks, and other solid portions. Now, there are different layers. There are 4 layers in lithosphere. The layer that we live is called the crust. Okay? Then inside this crust, below the ocean beds and continents, we have water bodies on the earth. Now below these ocean beds and continents comes the layer called mantle. The layer where human beings live is called the crust. Now when we go deep into the water, under the water, the layer that lies is mantle. This mantle is made up of magma. Is that fine? Now, what happens? There is one more layer in the earth, that is the centermost part. The middle part of the earth is called the core. This core is divided into 2 parts, the inner core and the outer core. And this core is the hottest part. Life cannot exist. Life does not exist in the core. Where does life exist? It exists on the layer called the crust. Is it clear? Samya, are you able to understand, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
What is lithosphere? Tell me. Lithosphere is about what?
Ma'am, about land.
Very nice. It is about the land. Very good. Any other doubt to anyone?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So children, that's all for today's class. The class is also about to get over.
Okay,
Now on Monday, we are going to do
Bye, ma'am.
the exercises.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye,
beta.
ma'am.
Bye to all of you.
Bye.